So a recent report was released by the Harvard Graduate School of Education detailing the drivers of anxiety for young adults aged 18 to 25. 34% reported feelings of loneliness. 51% said achievement pressure negatively impacted their mental health. 58% reported lacking meaning or purpose in their lives in the last month. 50% reported that their mental health was negatively influenced by not knowing what to do with my life. There has been much examination of the well-being of teens aged 14 to 17. Not much has been known about those occupying the critical young adult years, and yet young adults report roughly twice the rates of anxiety and depression as teens. The young adults are not okay.
Yeah, I believe that. I saw even with my own kids that like when I was a kid, probably the time between 13 and 15 was the most difficult transition. But I saw that become older. By the time my kids are 30 now, basically. By the time my kids were young adults, I could see that transition into adulthood was the place where the difficulties were starting to mount. I think perversely that the therapeutic world has a fair bit to do with this, partly because therapists who are basically secular liberal Protestants, that's a good way of thinking about them, tend to conceptualize mental health as subjective, right? It's like mental health is something you carry around in your head, like you carry around your identity. That's why we have these ridiculous ideas that you can just define your own identity. I am whoever I say I am. Well, obviously you're not, because other people have to go along with your game there, buddy. And they're either going to do that, they're not going to do it, or they're going to do it voluntarily, or they're going to do it by force. If they're not going to do it, you're screwed. If you have to use force, that's not going to work. And if you want them to do it voluntarily, then it's not going to be all about you. Obviously, even no 4-year-old can find someone to play with if he always gets to pick the game. Okay, so why might young adults be lost? Well, part of it is that they're thinking, I'm not trying to be judgmental of a whole generation. It's a form of thought. Your mental health isn't dependent on you. That's not the right way to think about it.